They'll run. It's Sanders. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. And he connects with Hurts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run with Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they beat Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rodgers able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Brings up 2nd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think
they've got his man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Eagles.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
2 yards on the play.
They're going with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Slam. Get right. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the shit. Yeah. 57. Mike, 57.
Again, they run with Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 52. Kill, kill, kill. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Six guard, check 6 guard.
Here's Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
First down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
25, check 25, check 25. Wide, get wide.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the point after.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, it's Saunders, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
First down, Eagles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Huh? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classic.
I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Ayy, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. And it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I fold it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the spot, you in the way. Either you rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
This is second nature, all is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Watch the safety creep.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 2. Now Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the pass. 198. Smash. 98's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Check. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come Watch 98. 98's the mic.
From the gun, it's Fromm. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Check 13. Check 13.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You. 198. Watch 98.
Looking to throw from. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing is from. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Here's Fromm to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The tackle.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We want it. Come to my world. 198. Watch 98.
Now this time he'll look to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
2-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Eagles nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll move the chains.
An Eagles first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A beautiful spin and room to run. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with Dobbins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
From 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he knocks it through.
It's the score, Eagles 14, Falcons 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. They'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Eagles 24, Falcons 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw from. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
T-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the